Hi, and welcome back to the Save It for Parts channel. If you've followed this channel for a while, you might know that I'm interested in building homemade bars, including underground speakeasies. However, today we're doing something a little bit smaller scale. We've got some random junk around the yard, including half of an old barrel, some random pieces of countertop that were cut out for sinks, a whole bunch of caster wheels, and various other bar-like accessories, such as this small cooler. So instead of hoarding all this junk in the yard and the garage, let's throw it all together and make something potentially useful out of it. So this half barrel I found on the side of the road during a trash pickup day, and like anything mildly interesting that I see by the roadside, I threw it in my car and took it home with no plan or idea for what to do with it. I don't know if this was ever a real barrel or if it's just some decorative thing that the hardware store garden center sells you, but it's still kind of neat. It's definitely got a little bit of a drunken lean to the side. I noticed that the top is actually pretty level, and there's not really a good way to push it back that I can see. I think the wood itself is actually just warped, so we might just leave it the way it is. It gives it a little bit more character, right? It does need a couple minor repairs. Some of these bands are popped off and some of the screws are loose, but otherwise it's in decent condition. I don't think it's treated wood or anything, and it probably won't last forever outside, but we've actually had it sitting outside for a few years now, and it hasn't completely rotted, so it's probably got a little more life left in it. And then these chunks of granite or marble or whatever these are came from a company that used to do stone and tile work. I'm pretty sure this is what's left over when you cut a sink out of your countertop. And I don't know, they were hoarding them, then they were throwing them out, so now I'm hoarding them. Fits pretty well right inside the top of that barrel. It's not 100% perfect, but it makes for a decent little countertop here. Let's take some of those casters and make this a mobile bar. I was curious if 3 wheels on this would work, but it really doesn't. It's pretty tippy. I think we're going to go 4. Alright, 4 wheels are much more stable. Now, I notice it still does want to tip forward in that direction. However, you'll notice our countertop hangs back here quite a bit, and it's now much more stable. It doesn't want to tip over forward because there's a little more material hanging off the back here. If I want to be extra stable, I can take this other piece of countertop, which is a lot uglier. It's got all this tape and stuff on the nice side and got some stains on the other side, but I can throw this down in the base, and then we've got a nice solid bar top that's still mobile. Now our bar has some storage space in the back, so we can put our beverages in there. We can put cooler items down in the cooler here. Open that up, get our beverages out. Now I don't have real granite adhesive handy, but I've got this silicone stuff, so we're just going to use that as glue, throw our countertop on here and let that set up. So there's our bar hanging out with our grill and our stupid little aluminum smelter that never works right, but other than the aluminum smelter, this is the start of our outdoor kitchen, and we can pull the bar out and wheel it around different parts of the yard wherever we want to entertain. And then in the meantime, I can use it as an extra prep and staging surface when I'm out here grilling. Yes, the thing still is skewed to the side a little bit, and it's not the prettiest materials, but they were all free materials, and you know, it kind of fits in with the rest of the decor in my yard. I do plan to build some nicer outdoor kitchen stuff eventually, but that'll be a future video. Make sure to check out my other DIY bar video, the Underground Speakeasy Sandbar. I'll put a link to that up in the corner. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.